Chelsea! Chelsea! Chelsea!
Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to the RCB and Chelsea Fan TV, and here I am with yet another Chelsea video. Yes. In this video, we will be covering 3 points yet again. However, I thought let's do the weekend review, yes, and preview as well, covering 2 points from the games that we've had and 1 point from the game that we're going to have. So in this week, we've had a win against West Ham United. A draw feels like a win, I feel. Given 1-1 initially, I would have taken it. So it feels like a win for sure against Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the Champions League first leg. And we are playing Fulham this weekend, right? First and foremost, please smash the like and I'm hoping you'll subscribe. If not, please do, and smash the bell icon as well, because here I am presenting videos for you all. I continue to do so. I definitely need the encouragement, and I'm hoping you all are liking my series, especially this 3-point series that I've been doing, and of course the top 5 series episode that I just recently released. Description below, you can take a look again if you want. Yeah, so please comment with your feedback and I would be more than happy to implement that as well. So the first point of praise comes from Thomas Tuchel's judgment. Yes, it is reviewing both the games, that is West Ham as well as Real Madrid. The consistency that Tinkerman Tuchel showed was surprising but great to see, because he played exactly the same side. Especially the standout performers were the experienced guys, in my opinion, who played back-to-back matches. And those highlights have to be Jorginho, Azpilicueta, our talisman captain, Thiago Silva, Antonio Rudiger, who's a pillar of strength, and last but not the least, N'Golo Kante. In fact, even Rudiger has to be praised a lot because he had a fantastic assist in the game against Real Madrid. What a ball! What a lob for Pulisic that was. No one expected that. And Conte, yes, N'Golo Kante is our engine. End of. Yes, he is the guy who ran, I believe he was covering for 2 people in the midfield. Yes, he lacked his final passes a lot, but in both the games, he was world class. I am proud to be supporting a club which has N'Golo Kante as chief midfielder. Timo Werner is not a striker. That's it. We've had enough of this guy. A Morata and a Torres were not enough in the past, that we had Timo Werner as well. He's a combination of the two. The worst elements. Like, I know, great, he scored a goal against West Ham, broke his drought or whatever, but he should have scored at least 2 to 3 more goals, including both the matches. He cannot score, continuously misses chances. Continuously. Such a sitter, Pulisic literally gave him, please take Werner, please, gift for you. No. The snake, Courtois, supposedly made a great save. No, Timo Werner missed the chance. We have strikers like Giroud and Abraham. Giroud, the last goal he scored for Chelsea, I think, was the bicycle kick against Atletico Madrid. What a goal. And supposedly he's not playing next year, so stop playing him now itself. Very painful to see Werner on the pitch for me. I know he made great runs in the past, but now even that he's not, timing it. Maybe others are not seeing his runs or not able to get his timing right and pass the ball. But for me, it's Timo Werner who's not confident at all. Even Kai Havertz, not looking the part. Sorry, those two are not strikers for me. Please, Abraham as well, top goal scorer. He may not be of the class of, so-called class of Werner and Havertz, but got to play him. Now let's look ahead to the Fulham game. I believe Thomas Tuchel needs to pick players based on the workload that we've had, because this month is a crazy month of football. Fulham is a team fighting for relegation, so strength and freshness is the key. Even Thomas Tuchel's team talk will be key, as anyway our front players are not scoring enough goals and creating enough chances for me. So why not rotate again and get them fresh on the pitch? So as I've hinted already, as for the top three, definitely get in Tammy Abraham. He's hungry as well. Giroud for the second leg against Real Madrid will be key in my opinion. Hakim Ziyech looked fresh and innovative. He was good off the bench in both the games, so start him this game for a change. It will be a good surprise for Fulham, who would have studied us well because they don't have so many matches, On the right wing, I would get Callum Hudson-Odoi. Well, Hudson-Odoi has hardly played in the last 1 month. He would be fresh as anyone, and I believe has the dribbling capacity to beat Fulham players and get the assist on goal. Really need 3 points here, yeah? We got to sustain top 4 position. Midfield, don't want another injury. N'Golo Kante, fantastic, but 2 consecutive games and here he needs a break. Kovacic supposedly is back, I believe, but may not be 100% to begin. So I would start with Gilmore. Finally give him a chance, Tuchel. Come on, he can do it against Fulham. And get on Kovacic off the bench. In the defense, the only change I would make is get in Kurt Zouma. Yes, we need a headed goal. Corners, they're not doing great, and he is the one to depend on there. Also, Azpilicueta, I think, took a knock towards the end of the game, and Silva anyway needs a rest. So this is the 11 that I'll go with. Come on, Chelsea, 3 points it is. That's it for today. I hope you like this video as well. Please like, subscribe, bell icon, comment. Needless to say, take care of yourselves and keep the blue flag flying high. Chelsea, come on Chelsea, it's a crucial week.